Hello everyone, this week I just wanted to do a real quick review of everybody's towers and see what I could give you some suggestions on. And I wanted to let everybody know the one thing that I am going to try and get everybody to do on Wednesday is to add some information about where I need to start and where I should be finishing for everybody's parkour challenges. And my ideal would be to find the sign on your plot and then add a chest or add the signs that explain where to start and where to finish. So that way when I look around at your plot and try and say, okay, where should I go? Where am I trying to get to? It's a little bit more obvious because some of you guys have some serious mazes going on, and I was looking around going, is this complete? Should I even be trying to do this? Or maybe I'm here too early and it's not ready yet. I don't know. So we'll talk about that a bit on Wednesday, and hopefully everybody will give me a little bit of help so that when I do the video over Christmas break, I'm not looking like a complete moron because I can't find where I'm supposed to be going. Alright, so let's take a quick look at some of these first couple statues. We've got this one. We've got a Dorito chip and Mountain Dew and a pink sheep. And this is actually built by two different people. And one of them is doing the Mountain Dew course, and one of them is doing the Dorito chip parkour course. So really cool idea. I like the railroads, but I like railroads anyway. So good job. And it looks like it's got a pretty obvious endpoint up here, so that's cool. Next one, this one looks like they were kind of getting started doing some tasks. They got a statue, they got a parkour, but I'm not really sure how much of it's complete. This one, I saw it like this, and I was like, oh, maybe it's like a spaceship or something. And then I saw it like this, and maybe I'm thinking it's a robot head. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this is, but I like the design so far. It seems interesting, so I'm looking forward to see what it is when it's complete and figure out where I'm supposed to start and how to do stuff. So it's pretty interesting. This one seems like it was being used for testing a few things. Like they've got a portal that goes kind of up to the top, and they've got this room that has a few traps in it, but there's not really any parkour stuff there yet. They did try and use a kind of jumping off point with some bouncy slime, but I don't know if that's their final plan because this is up here. Maybe this is like a dinosaur head with feet. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on there. Next one, I think this is just a test area. This is the survive the twin towers. So two towers. The destroyed towers. Alright, so destroyed towers. You gotta get up, go around, go through their crazy maze of stuff. And they give you items in certain places and stuff. It's just really cool. They got signs. This is really well done. So, if you're looking for some way of doing things, make it so there's an obvious entrance. We got fire, we got some signs telling me where to go. And then they have some signs throughout kind of telling me if I'm on the right path or not. I survived, but, where should I keep going? So, really good job here so far. It's very tricky. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to go once I get over here, so maybe they'll have to add a little bit of guides to help poor Mr. Coleman out so that he doesn't get lost eternally. Then we got a Donald Trump thing going on here. I'm not really sure what was going on. I tried to do part of it, but I'm not sure if it's complete yet. So, not bad though. Pretty silly. Alright, this one is, I like this one. It's using a lot of the beacons, which is kind of annoying and hurts my frame rate. But they used it in such a way that they're trying to hide where the jumping path is. So you can kind of see where you're supposed to go to get around. But I'm not sure, maybe I would, I'm not sure where to start. And after you get here, where do you go? So I don't think this is really ready yet. So it's a good idea though. I like parts of it. It's good design, which I'm looking for. And over here we had a student testing out, some jumping stuff, how to do things. We had a Minecraft timer set up, so you can do some cool redstone stuff with a little clock that goes back and forth and triggers things on and off, like doors or pits and stuff. Alright, and this one, this is another one, I have no idea where to start. And, there's a door, there's some platforms, there's lots of stuff, lots of things going on here. I am definitely going to need a tutorial on where I'm going. But overall, the design is really cool. They've got this sun, they got this multicolored beam, they got the swords with the lava and the water. I mean, it's cool. it's a cool little plot. So hopefully the parkour part also is awesome. This one is kind of, I think, still in progress. It is kind of ends at the top. It doesn't really end anywhere yet, so I think it's still being worked on, but they've done a pretty good job of making a little jumping puzzle. I like this one. This one is a cool design where it's got this cool character. You gotta climb up the character, and then the gun he's shooting, you have to jump down the little bullets to finish the parkour. So really cool. And I added a little statue and some other stuff into the middle, to make it look interesting and unique, not just a flat, boring floor. So that was cool. This is just somebody's house. So there's that. Here we've got a bunch of pixel art, and then he's got some stuff started. I'm gonna guess that we'll be climbing all the way up to Santa non-cat. So we'll see how that goes. But really good pixel art. I'm pretty impressed. And this was also another test. A little clock going on. And let's see here. That's the end of that row. These two girls right here, they are doing a two-part parkour. So you, I believe, start at the top, work your way down from this one, and then they have me put a portal in. So you jump through this portal, and you get at the top of the other one, and then work your way down. And so I thought that was really cool. The other interesting part is that they're having you collect gold coins from the chest. Give me a kind of a challenge of not just get down as easily. I could fall down some places maybe and survive, but if I don't collect all the gold coins, I don't finish the challenge. So that was a really cool idea. The one thing I might have added would be, I would say, get the gold coins over here at the start, and then use some redstone devices that force me to have the gold coins to give it, and then trigger something to say, make the jump possible or something. So that would be probably amazing if they pulled that off, but that's a lot of redstone work to do a sorter like that and keep it looking nice. So yeah, not an easy task, so don't worry about it. But yes, they got prizes, they got all that cool stuff, so really interesting, really cool idea to ask me to do the portal between the two. This person is doing their character, and they've done a really good job. Lots of color, lots of cool stuff. They finished the outside last week, and they're going to be working on the inside this week. But off to a great start, and looks fabulous. Alright. And those. Leave this one. Yep. Yeah, this is the towers. I think that's everybody's for right now, and I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of these finished up. And I really can't wait to do them over the winter break and give you guys a video where you can laugh at how bad at parkour I am. Yeah. Alright. So that's what we are at as of Sunday night, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday, and we finish this up and have some core parkour challenges for me to do. Alright, bye.